Hello, this is Paler Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Guardians of the Galaxy. So last time we found Cosmo, let them know about the threat on the rock, and learned about a similar threat brewing on Contraxia. We met some dude who was like a former friend, and we rekindled that by singing our song. And we also met Mantis. So... yeah, let's keep going.
This is the place you broke into.
Broke implies it took effort.
Wait, this is the Continuum Cortex?
Is best way to reach Nova ship before moves again.
You found Karel.
Where is she?
Nova ship currently in a Lydra system, orbiting Michael planet.
Contraxia.
Cosmo not surprised. Pesky raccoon enjoy garbage planet.
Their restrooms do provide valuable information.
Entire planet now broadcast same signal as Nova Rock. Cosmo not understand purpose or intention.
All them bars and betting parlors and brothels.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing after all.
Cosmo pained to agree with Assassin.
You were having a great time when...
Stop.
We can find Karel and save Contraxia.
Maybe we shouldn't make too many guarantees.
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is what we do.
I am with you, Peter Quill.
You are.
Of course. It was a rousing speech.
Bootlicker.
How many people know about this place?
Enough.
Is not broadcast across galaxy, but scientists come from many backgrounds.
If Thanos had known this was here...
Dead Titan King no longer concerned for claws.
I am surprised the rodent was able to bypass your security systems.
Pesky raccoons are known for entering yards uninvited.
Oh, is the puppy mad that I outsmarted him?
Cosmo's ancestor is wolf, even human, like Piotr Quill.
So, what is this? Like another elevator?
They'll figure it out.
Please to stand back, Guardian of Galaxies.
Whoa! What magnificent witchcraft is this?
I know. It's like they've never seen a giant trans-dimensional hand before.
Please to step in palm.
What if things go sideways? How do we get back?
With passport. Can communicate with Cosmo, and if emergency, bring Guardian of Galaxies back.
Better you take it than Captain Valor over here.
This time, investigate Nova ship. Use passport to report findings.
And you'll speak to the World Mind? Get rid of that fine, right?
Cosmo do best. Good luck, Guardian of Galaxies.
Anyone see any seatbelts?
You better not throw up this time.
This is...
Sorcery?
I was going to say dizzying.
You get used to it.
Are we in space?
We're somewhere between space, between dimensions, between time, between realities even.
What do you mean, between?
We could theoretically go wherever and whenever with this thing. Even the places that don't exist, but do.
It's incredible.
Avengers! Assemble!
What kind of name is Avengers?
Is that sound normal?
Normal. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Oh, Pat Benatar and Joan Jett watch over us.
Who are these gods you speak of?
Goddesses. Drax?
I am not the one laughing. It's obviously an ill omen of our impending deaths. No matter where you hide, I will find you.
Or it's an alternate reality.
I know that sound. I am proud.
Definitely an alternate reality.
Hey, Hala, it's Spider-Man!
Wait, is that Earth? Mom?
Come on, your date for the prom is here. Come on in, Janie. Peter will be up in a second.
Really? Janie?
Okay, next stop, Hala's Hope. Probably. Hold on, Groot. Here we go.
Clark and Hala!
Orion's breath.
Okay, here we go!
This cannot be
You guys okay?
Do we look okay?
Well, hang in there. I'll try to restore gravity.
Oh, great. We're gonna be stuck like this forever.
Rocket, buddy, what am I looking for?
Drax, tell Scut Lord most ships use external power conduits to generate pseudo-gravity in hyperbaric airlocks.
The beast says to find a power conduit.
Right, and what do those look like?
Tell him any vestiges of power should show up on his visor. And to stop asking so many flarking questions and get us down from here.
I mean, okay.
Something terrible happened here.
What gave it away? The lack of gravity or the general destruction?
Nothing's happening!
Gamora, tell him to check the power supply.
It's empty!
Then tell him to find a battery.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
This movement scheme is a little bit excessively convoluted, I would say. Dude.
Someone tell him what he's looking for.
Peter Quill, you are supposed to be looking for something.
A battery! So we can get the lousy gravity going.
That is what I am looking for. Maybe that.
Might be just what we need. Okay, got us a battery.
Took him long enough.
Hey, I'm trying, man.
And we're still floating around.
Okay, I got the battery installed, Gamora, but nothing's happening.
Seriously?
Fine, I'll tell him. Listen up, slug breath. Tell me what you see.
There's a blue wire and two connections, yellow and red, and one big green thing.
Don't touch the green thing!
Not a great time to start yelling, dude!
Okay. First, plug the wire to either connection. All we need is a little jump start.
To either one?
It's not brain surgery.
Here goes nothing! Oh, crap!
Great.
You touched the green thing! Get it, you! Fucking great, Quill!
Everybody, just hold on!
Shock and
Gravity was not restored.
You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what?
hey, look, you're not dead. Maybe you'd say thank you. Thank you, Peter. Just kidding, that's never
Impressive,
happening.
Peter Quill.
I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I.
Those firearms are becoming quite formidable.
Second time they've transformed like that.
Third,
If that was the third time, when was the first?
the day I was kidnapped. When my mom died.
We should continue our investigation for the dog.
We'll need to get this wreckage out of the way first.
Groot's right. Should move if we give it a jolt.
Okay.
Tell me more about this job, Rodent.
Why?
I'm attempting to find common ground with you.
Think the gravity's still out in your brain there, pal. Someone tell Quill we should move this so we can get moving.
Yeah, I was just trying to listen to your conversation, but...
Those big red chumps you tussled with.
A couple of idiots called the Blood Brothers. Lady Hellbender sent them.
Guess she's still sore then.
The Monster Queen's rage is unending. I do not believe I could move this equipment.
Should we call Cosmo? Let him know what we found so far?
What do you mean, a code word?
I'm not sure we've really found anything.
Fine. Groot won't call the mud until we all agree on a code word.
Could be useful if we get cornered by whatever's on the ship.
How about Quill Kill?
Not covert enough. Must be something said in everyday conversation.
Easy. We went on a dumb mission, and Quill killed us.
The code word is sweep the leg. And we should hold off calling Cosmo until we figure out what's going on.
We should also standardize our use of the term dog report item to distinguish information of interest to our investigation.
Yep. Sure thing, buddy.
Dog report item. Something caused Nova Corps to abandon their ship.
Maybe they all just quit.
Some people don't give up when things start going wrong.
Was that a crack?
No, it was a pointed criticism.
They're upset. How do you think I feel?
Guys, Rocket left, but he's back now. That's all that matters.
What of the dog's investigation?
And whether or not Nikki and Corell are okay.
Fine, multiple things matter.
Okay.
Wonder how many made it out alive.
Not many.
Explain your pessimism.
Alive people let someone know they're alive. And the mutt said he ain't heard from nobody.
Yeah, that is true. Well, okay, with counterpoint, they could just be captured.
Yeah.
And similarly, they wouldn't be able to contact. Something over here. Let's take a look.
If I had any units, I'd bet that mutt knew what we were getting into here.
He did not require much convincing.
This is the only way out, but the door's got no juice. Must be on a different circuit.
Can't you transfer power to it?
I'm not the one with the sappy guns.
What are you talking about? Oh.
That'll do it.
Why does that keep happening?
There, you all felt that, right?
Yep.
The same thing happened when I tried to restore the gravity.
It ain't never his fault, is it, Groot?
Dast.
Well, in this
Just like
case.
what happened on the rock.
Indeed, it was a desperate attempt at a last defensive position.
Good bottleneck for it.
All the blaster scorch marks are from standard issue Nova rifles.
Dog report item. Belligerents are using similar weapons.
If this was a fight, then where are all the bodies?
Good point. There weren't any in the evacuation hangar either.
Maybe everyone escaped.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Peter.
Okay, we need to get to Corell's office.
Someone tell Quill.
Come on, dude. Can't we just talk to each other?
All I know is they told us we were leaving the quarantine zone, even though we still had rotations left out there. At first I was glad, thought maybe we'd hit our furlough, but then it started. I don't know where it started, but it crept through the ship. People started to change. We thought it was a virus at first. Maybe that's why we left the QZ, but it got worse. They wanted people to convert to something. We tried contacting New Xandar, but the world mind wouldn't answer. Not long after, they started killing each other. A few of us made for the escape pods, but they were waiting, or right on our heels. They were everywhere. Some of us escaped. I said I'd stay behind, give them a chance. I hear them over the comms talking about some matriarch. Maybe I can keep hiding, but I don't think I have much longer. Everything hurts, and I just want the hurting to stop.
Fine. You do know your girlfriend probably didn't make it.
Now you are just being spiteful.
Still nothing but emergency power.
Dog report item. Power outage in several sections of the ship.
What are we missing? Let's run through it all.
We got arrested by your girlfriend.
As did the Churchman Grand Unifier Raker, and then his ship exploded.
So maybe that's where it started. Raker might have had something on his ship.
A gas, maybe? The explosion could have released it.
I've used something like that before.
Right. Pump it into the vents and it spreads through the ship.
Should we be worried?
If we haven't already gone crazy, we might be safe.
Might, but it took a while, according to that report. Wait, there's something down.
I should have used the opportunity on Nowhere to eat.
Me too. Would have loved a bowl of their noodles. They're the greatest.
Nah, those foom pies are the greatest.
This whole situation could have been avoided if we had gone after Fin Fang Foom.
Oh boy.
Dog report item. Strange rumbling on ship continues.
Maybe keep track of your items mentally?
That is what I am doing.
He means... Never mind.
This area is pretty empty.
I find it strange that this area is abandoned.
There has to be someone on this ship.
Probably waiting for us with guns drawn, ready to blast us as soon as we turn a corner.
Could be.
Perhaps Lady Hellbender sent a worthy beast to devour us.
Knew this would come in handy.
Where'd you get a Nova passkey?
Nikki gave it to me, to keep it away from her mom.
We could sell that. It must be worth a couple thousand units.
Do you know what Nova Corps does to people who steal from them?
Look around. How much you want to bet there aren't enough Nova left to execute us?
Okay, well, I think it's more useful to us this way at the moment.
This frigate is one of the most stable in Nova's armada. The rumbling doesn't make sense.
Perhaps Contraxia's gravity is crushing the ship.
No way. We'd be dead already.
You would. My frame would survive.
Sorry. So, like, if we're marked for execution for having stolen the pass card, given that Nikki gave it to us, she'd be in trouble as well.
So what's the deal with Quill and that kid anyway? The cadet.
I don't know. I thought he tried to save her just to impress Corel.
What do you mean it worked? There's a tracker on my ship.
But you were leaving.
If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off.
Can I have a rubber ducky grenade?
One fine tech upgrade, hot and fresh.
Maybe something is attacking the ship.
Nah, that ain't exactly a ballistic reaction.
So if I dodge right at the moment that I'm knocked over, then I can rate myself.
Now we're exploring maintenance tunnels.
Better we check than miss something.
This place don't look too safe is all.
What do you hope to find here, Peter Quill?
Nikki had all kinds of secret passageways on the ship. Maybe she left a message or something.
You are fond of this girl.
I guess. I mean, we actually had a lot in common. Kinda reminded me of me, you know?
I do not know.
It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure her and her mom are okay.
Yeah, well, she's her daughter, so... Peter's
I
awful.
wonder if they'll find anything.
Like a way to turn the power back on.
Or some kind of hint to what happened.
I wonder why Peter's so reluctant to talk about that. Was there something I... No. Oh, hey. Okay, first off, what's... Ooh!
We'd already be dead.
Cadet Gold's attendance, Trainer Clem. I thought you should know that your daughter continues to miss at least half of her training sessions, and when she does show up, she's frequently late. She continues to borrow equipment outside of her access levels and rarely returns it. We've caught her snooping in off-limit sectors and pestering her superior, Corpsman. Centurion ComEd recently foiled her attempt to stow away on a quarantine zone patrol shuttle. I want to be clear. She remains an exceptional recruit. She passes her exams with few mistakes, and she knows her material, and that is the reason why I've tolerated her eccentricities. But she's put me in an uncomfortable situation. My peers are starting to suggest I'm going easy on her only because she's your daughter. I don't want to remove her from the program, but I can't keep covering for her. I hope you understand, and I hope you can get through to her. Well, that down there looks like death. Well, we finally got a body.
Oh no. Please don't.
Did you know this maintenance worker, Peter Quill?
No.
You seem relieved.
I am.
What the flark are you two doing? Let's go already.
One second.
Need to find out what's causing this. No way. Drax's rap sheet. He's gotta see this.
Interesting. Is that literally the only thing? Was the thing we read earlier?
We're doomed no matter what.
Okay. Now what? Maybe that entire thing was just the side.
I wonder if the ship's connection to the world mine has also been severed.
If we find some kind of console, I can check.
Strange. I'd have expected more signs of fighting.
It does seem localized to the one area.
Okay, so that's where we came from.
Perhaps this all began in the quarantine zone.
What do you mean?
It is a logical point of origin. This ship and Raker were both there.
And so were we.
Alright. You know, I bet it's the thing that we accidentally let loose.
Wish I knew the layout of this tub better. Then we could figure out where this started. You know where we are, Gamora?
Not really. Nova never really let me out of their sight.
They had good reason not to trust you.
This again?
I was only stating that Nova's position of not trusting you was accurate. At the time. You have since proved yourself a worthy ally.
The longer we bicker, the more we might miss.
Very inspirational.
Hey, you get that off a placemat?
All I'm saying is we're in this up to our necks, and we'll need to work together to get out of it.
Dog report item. No sign of anyone so far.
Didn't you add that one already?
I did. It is worth repeating.
What is causing that rumbling?
It feels mechanical somehow.
Could it be related to the power being out?
Flark! Maybe the ship's reactor's about to explode.
That would suck.
No wonder we've been stumbling around in the dark.
Whoa! Ho, ho! Look at you, you sexy beast!
Stop flirting, Rocket. Is it supposed to be upside down?
Only if you wanted to channel all the ship's power up through the ceiling. Makes no sense to me.
There must be a reason. A bad one. Try that console.
We can use this to re-invert the core, or de-invert... Divert?
Rocket.
The console's safety locked because the mounting arms are retracted. If we can pop them out of them side panels, we can flip the core.
Okay.
It is time.
Here it comes.
For Peter Quill's mask to guide us with its mysterious power.
Ain't nothing mysterious about it. I programmed the dastin' thing.
I know, right? Oh, hey.
There's gotta be more machinery up there. Gamora, give me a boost!
Of course.
Definitely something up here.
Obviously.
Hell yeah, it worked!
You know, them guns would make better engineering tools than weapons.
Nice try. Let's get the other one free.
Oh, oops.
All right, Gamora, let's get the second one done.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Peter's power or whatever from his father is what allows the guns to do other things. Otherwise, I don't think it would hurt to allow Rocket to take a look at them.
That's it. Get back down here.
Okay, don't do that.
Now let's see what we can. Oh, Scott!
Lightning shot. Lightning shots ricochet between enemies that are close to each other. Enemies hit by the lightning shot are incapacitated for a short time.
Got incoming!
Yeah, it's more of them infected freaks.
Man, I was hoping we'd find Novacord here, but not like this.
Now we know who inverted the core! But why?
Attacking Novacore could raise our fine!
Tear into them! Cosmo's gonna give us a clean slate!
Oops.
I hope we didn't fight alongside any of these guys in the war!
Consider this a mercy! They have come to defend the core!
We ain't letting them flip it back over again. These freaking Novas ain't much of an improvement over the real ones.
Come on, there's a big difference! Bye-bye, Novacore nerd!
Will's killing loopy cops now. Music to my ears.
Oh.
Who starts a gunfight near a reactor core?
It's probably fielded against blaster fire.
Will this be added to our permanent records?
Tear into them! Cosmo's gonna give us a clean slate!
Definitely not the Novacore I was hoping to find here!
See a stupid helmet? Shoot a stupid helmet.
Some of these people may have been war heroes!
Consider this a
Did
mercy!
you notice the rumbling stopped when we flipped the reactor away from the ceiling?
We must find a way up there and discover why, for the dog report.
Rocket, what's that console telling you?
That you should come do the honors.
Okay.
Surprise! This whole thing's a lift. We can ride it all the way up there.
I guess Nova grunts and grease monkeys don't get the cool flying suits.
Typical. Nobody respects their engineers these days. If you want efficiency, you gotta make... Whoa! Clark!
Locking clamps! Who's shutting us down?
Gotta make what?
More freaks approach!
Florkers re-inverted the core again!
Just have to re-invert it back!
After we takes the heads! Stay clear of the mines!
Got mine! Will just got nuked! Hilarious!
That Kukunova Corps soldier keeps deploying floaters!
Hard to think we were suckers for taking this deal!
This just proves the dog was right!
My own blood!
Oh.
Lying over
Right
here!
with you, big guy! Hang tight! You got this one!
Time's up! Trust me! Those Nova Corps cannons will take your head off! Guys!
If it weren't for that fancy pants Nova Corps armor, I swear! Took down one of the Nova Corps nut jobs! Definitely not! But lightning... Shag...
Oh, everyone.
Guys, huddle up!
Let's get everyone back.
I hate even thinking this, Quill, but maybe we should run. Those Flarkers are all over the place.
He's right. It's gonna take everything we got to defeat them.
Seriously? You're talking about retreat. We're the Guardians, dude. We live to fight. So bring it on. Because I say these flarkers are going down. Who's with me? Ah!
We are!
Let me in!
I hope we didn't fight alongside any of these guys in the war!
We'll make sure they get a heroic death!
It'll be a slice!
Pulverize them! Eric! What happened?
Oh.
Did we trip an alarm?
Yes! Bring more! Let us even the odds!
Smash them, Gamora!
About time! I hate dealing with fanatics!
Their madness ends today!
Now, Gamora!
On it!
Look out!
Well executed! His end draws near!
Some of these guys got upgrades, huh?
Trust me! Those Nova Corps cannons will take your head off!
Yeah, you might want to dodge those next time!
Inner Quill!
Wow.
Unleash me onto these fools!
Put them up, Gamora!
Cut to pieces!
I have a sweat
I
you
was almost
struggle
hooked
with
there! Thanks, Big D! Stick it to them, Bruce!
They seek to reverse our progress!
Not gonna happen!
Why? Oh, actually.
Drax, go!
You got it!
Shields down! Good work, you two! I don't think we need to worry about those mines!
Definitely not the Nova Corps I was hoping to find here!
See a stupid helmet? Shoot a stupid helmet!
Hit some!
I'm on it!
Show him some muscle!
Take your piece!
Stupid Nova armor! Remind me to sharpen my blade!
Alright, let's get those clamps off so we can keep moving.
I will tear them from their sockets.
Ain't gonna work, Muscle.
Lovely.
But this time, we've got a control room to play with. Looks like I can remove the clamps from here.
Good. We will not be stopped by clamps.
Ah, sneaky dashbags. They scrambled the power circuit, so I can't release them.
I grow tired of these clamps.
Gonna have to reroute the circuits one by one to reset the power grid. Here, I'll get the door for you. You should be able to see the grid with your visor.
Ah. Oh boy.
Perhaps the Nova Killer knows how to redirect these machines. She has experience.
I was an assassin, not a saboteur.
Same results either way, right?
Would you rather paint with a paintbrush or a mop?
Neither. I use explosives. Somebody else does the mopping.
Okay, visor's up, now what?
You should see power grids along the walls around here. Find their powered up nodes.
Looking for glowy power nodes.
Right. When you find them, you need to electrify the junction switch in the direction you want the power to flow.
Shoot them with electricity?
Yeah, we're aiming for big, glowing lines routing back towards the clamps in the middle.
Uh-huh. It's up there somehow.
Maybe we should just call Cosmo, tell him we tried, and port the Flark out of here. It ain't our fault Skunk is locked down.
Maybe I can get up higher to see what's going on.
Any ideas?
Working on it.
I don't have many.
What does Hala's Hope do anyways? Other than being a giant pain in the tail.
It's a peacekeeping ship.
Capable of extreme violence.
Keep scanning the room. There's gotta be a way up.
Yeah.
This would go a lot faster if we all had the ability to scan.
Yeah, you got any priceless lattice hex ornadium crystals lying around? I'll gladly build you one. No, we ain't got any. We only had the one.
What do your goggles do?
That's classified.
I don't understand.
And why Cosmo didn't fetch a bunch of his muscle and do this himself.
Oh,
It's gotta be one of the power nodes, just need to reroute it.
gotcha.
So, is there any chance of Quill getting back together with Lady Law?
She's no lady.
She'd never set her standards that low anyway.
That's factually untrue.
Okay.
You know, normally you're not supposed to travel through dimensions without a quarantine and a decompression on the other side.
Should we be concerned?
Just keep an eye out for the warning signs. Mental degradation, paranoia, aggressive behavior.
I feel like that's already an accurate description of our team. How will we tell?
Looks like the wall's weak here. Groot, I think I have an idea. Use your roots to raise that platform with me on it. Kind of a Groot root boost thing.
He's eager to try the Groot root boost. Neat trick. Groot loves being helpful.
He's always helpful.
Okay, now what?
Raise that thing, Groot. One more time, Groot.
Groot wants to know how much longer.
Right about there. Gamora, think you can lift this panel with me on it?
No, that's not.
How about no?
Just about there.
So any guesses on what they're doing with all that power?
Perhaps they are recharging their personal devices.
They're what?
Their electronic tablets and assorted communication gadgetry.
And do you think they would need power from the ship's core for that?
I am no expert in Nova technology.
Oh,
There, thanks.
Says, what the flark's taking so long?
gotcha. Yeah, I completely misunderstood that.
That's another power node. Did that do anything?
Not yet. You'll have to reroute a couple of them. A Groot in the... Yeah, right.
It would have been possible. They try to recruit corpsmen from any world keep it standing.
Well,
Oops.
too bad. Groot's the last one, and he's too smart to ever sign up with them scuffles.
Drax, I need a hole here to reach the grid.
And you will have one.
Ah, I was looking around for something for him to throw at it.
Everybody stay alert. Quill has a knack for pushing the wrong buttons or crossing the wrong wires.
The small, hairy one is insinuating you are bad luck.
Funny how the small, hairy one is always right there guiding me.
Peter Quill is insinuating that you, Weasel, could be the cause of our problems.
Hurry it up, Quill. Lump Lumpy's bugging everybody with his color commentary.
What the heck? What else do I still have left?
Groot, need your help, buddy. Root boost, please.
I am Groot.
That's great right there.
I am Groot.
Okay, I bet I can reroute the power to get myself back out of here.
Solid plan.
Okay, I keep doing that.
Uh-huh, another power node. Huh, what did that open?
Nova Core.
Doors open, and I got the power flowing through.
Almost qualified to be a junior engineer.
Thanks.
Okay, so it says reroute the circuits. Our ultimate goal is to provide power to both those. In order to do that, we need to activate the console that rocket's at, which is right there. In order to do that, I'm a little unclear. Repair platform. Locking clamp. Wait, maybe I can just shoot through here.
That should be the last one. Let's get you rerouted.
I see it now. You've got half of it rerouted. Now work on the other room.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Might be gunning for your job soon.
You want to trade? I'm happy to sit in the captain's seat.
You probably sit in the captain's seat.
I did not just hear that.
Okay. So that's half of that. And that goes through. Here. That power needs to go up.
Can you give me another ride, Groot? I am Groot. Here's good. Groot, a little help?
Wow, okay. There we go.
Up we go. Hell yeah! Who's smarter than Nova Corps?
Looks like you did it, Starpants.
Yeah.
Get into the control room and hit that clamp release. I'll re-invert the core at the same time and get us moving again. Well, I think you had it right the first time.
Oh. Wait, how do I get out of here now?
You're messing up your own progress, Quill. Is that intentional?
Maybe.
No, sideways one. For the love. Oh, and now I'm out of... how do I get out of here? This way. Activate the lift.
The clamps are unclamped.
Slick. Now get back in here before we leave you behind.
Yeah, let's see how far you get without your button pusher.
Now that we know the infected Nova are here, we can agree that whatever's going on upstairs is really bad, right?
They were furious when we removed their power source. It must be important to their effort here.
Can't wait to smash it. Whatever it is.
And then get back to Cosmo for our reward.
All right, this is our floor.
All right, this is our floor.
Just look for another way out.
But that's gonna have to be next episode, so when we come back next time, we will smash it. So until then, see ya, and bye.